Good morning. You listen to FloorDaily.net, and I'm Kemp Harr. This morning, my guest is Ralph Grogan, the president of Taylor Adhesives, a division of the Meridian Adhesive Group. Ralph, how you doing?
Good morning, Kemp. Doing great. Great to hear from you, as always.
Yeah, I wanted to catch up. I know you've just come back from the NAFCD meeting, and I've been wanting to interview you since you've gotten this role. We'll get to some of that in just a minute. First, let me run through your background. You finished school and got right into the flooring business right off the bat and started with Lee's, and then went to Tandis, which is now part of Tarkett, went over to Invista on the Antron brand, then took the CEO role with Bentley Mills and did that for 5 years, and then went from there to Parterre as CEO and did that for 5 years, and then that was purchased by AHF, and now you're president in the adhesives business, right?
That is correct, Kemp. Been fortunate enough to work with a lot of great companies and a lot of really good people over the years, and enjoying my new role with Taylor.
One of the things that you understand with these roles that you've had is all the influencers and, who's important for getting the business done. I mean, obviously it's the commercial contractor, it's the designer, it's the property owner, and there's several influencers involved. You know all of them. I do want to run through real quick a little bit about Taylor. Taylor got started in 1977. It was called at the time WF Taylor because Wally Taylor started the business. And it focused in carpet adhesives, but it's expanded now, and you make an adhesive for every type of flooring, and you've actually got some award-winning green adhesives as well, right?
That is correct, Kemp. We make all kinds of adhesives for resilient flooring, wood, carpet, rubber, any type of flooring that's out there. And then being part of the Meridian Adhesive Group, we share technology with Meridian, and Meridian is involved in electronics, other building products, packaging materials. So the whole Taylor Meridian fit is a very good combination, especially with the sharing of technology between the companies.
Yeah, you mentioned electronics. They actually make an adhesive for circuit board construction. So I think that's one of their emerging businesses. Back to the flooring just for a second. You have factories in Dalton and in LA as well, right?
Factories in Dalton and in LA, and we also have a factory in Texas that mainly services the urethane adhesives for wood products.
How's business with Taylor?
It's good. We are in the process of having another good year. Has been outstanding growth. Paul Murphin and his team have done a really good job the last several years growing the business. So we're finishing up another good year. I think there's no secret that there are a lot of concerns in the marketplace over 2024. We're just in the process of doing our budgets now, and a lot of concern going into next year as commercial real estate market and multifamily housing slows down. But we're enjoying this year, but obviously some cautious optimism going into 2024.
Now, this role you have as president, how did this come about?
Kemp, it's interesting. I think I'm sort of in a unique position in this role because I was actually a customer of Taylor's back in my previous life. I knew Dan Pelton and Bob DeLamera. Dan's the president of Meridian now. He was the president of Taylor, and Bob was over technology and innovation for Taylor, and now he's over technology and innovation for all of Meridian. And when Dan and Bob called me about this position, what they were looking for, I knew the company. I knew the products, and when I switched to Taylor from another brand I was using, I saw all the benefits that they brought to the table. Had a very comfortable relationship, obviously, with Bob and with Dan, so it was an easy transition for me to make. And I've been in the role now for about 2 months, and it's been very, very exciting, learning a lot about the adhesive side of the business. But as you mentioned, a lot of the influencers are the same from what I've done in some of my other roles. So it's been a easy transition, but I've learned a lot and still have a lot to learn.
What do you think sets Taylor apart from the competition in this sector?
Taylor, Kemp, they really focus on innovation and technology. We spend a lot of time talking to customers, finding out what they need as far as moisture concerns, setup time, things along those lines. So we have unique set of products to fit any type of situation that our customers might have. We have a training center and technical center in Dalton, I think, sets us apart as well, where, we can test competitors' products. We can compare them to our products. We had a group come in just this week to show them the features and benefit of the products that we have. And then the other thing that I think sets us apart is our commitment to customer service. As you mentioned, we can service West Coast customers out of our plant right outside of LA. We have our plant in Dalton to service, our customers on the East Coast. So it's a real commitment to customer service. And one of Meridian's key objectives is operational excellence. And that's one of the things we strive for every day. And again, it's a differentiator between us and some of our competitors that are in the marketplace.
If you really know this business, you know that a lot of flooring manufacturers like to have their own brand of adhesive, and that's called OEM. And I'd say last time I checked, about 70% of your business was OEM.
That's still a good number. We do a strong OEM business. As I mentioned to you earlier, I was an OEM customer of Taylor, and coming from the manufacturing side, it gives me a unique perspective on it because, being a product manufacturer, you want to make sure the adhesive you use is compatible with your product that you have. So there are a lot of adhesives out there, and it can sometimes be confusing to an installer, which is the right adhesive for this particular product, where if you're a manufacturer, you private label your own adhesive, you thoroughly test the product, it works with your product, be it a rubber product, a resilient product, a wood product, and it gives you the comfort that then you can offer a manufacturing warranty to your customer to where there's peace of mind when an architect and designer specifies your product. If you use the adhesive that the manufacturer is requiring for the installation, it does everything it can to make sure there's a smooth installation with no problems for anybody. So it clearly makes a lot of sense for manufacturers to go the OEM route.
All right, Ralph. Well, I appreciate you spending time with our listeners. Congratulations on this new role as the president of Taylor's adhesive business, a division of the Meridian Adhesive Group. You've been talking to Ralph Grogan, and you've been listening to Kemp Harr and FloorDaily.net.